Hey, wait. Before you skip ahead, just to let you know, you can actually watch the full version of this on our Patreon, and you can actually watch next week's episode a full week in advance. I mean, it's very easy. I mean, right down there in the description, or right up here in the corner. Feel free to give it a click, and we'll see you there. Some things to say before we begin this. Number one, if you are still worried about our videos being taken down, trust me, we're still worried about it too. Hopefully it's resolved by the time this comes out. But also, another thing as well, this is going to be dubbed. That's the big thing. That's a big thing that's a change. Well, it's the only option that we have available to us through legal means. Yeah, we're opting to not go through the illegal channels to get this. So I just went ahead and got it on Hulu. So, yeah, My Hero Academia, Two Heroes. This is the movie, and according to a lot of people are saying now, it is actually considered canon in a lot of.
Actually commented on it and said that he considers it. Well, like it's not that he directly said I consider it canon. It's the fact that he commented on it and said where it falls under the timeline, and he recommends everyone watch it and look forward to it because there's some badass stuff that he put in it to add.
I've only seen the trailer for this, so that's
the fact that he says exactly how it works and how it falls in, like basically means that you can kind of consider it canon if you want.
Well, I mean, I'm sure everybody's done a comic and they're like, man, I wish
also
I.
your microphone, Nick. Is it on?
It's on. Hello? Hello?
Oh, that's weird.
Group 10, channel 1.
Speak for me into it.
Hello?
Okay, all right. Yeah, I'm not sure what the hell's wrong. It's just not what. Hold on. Mother of God, of course.
Hello.
Wait,
Okay, sorry about that.
Oh, lovely.
so was he good on the other reaction?
You're not going to be able to hear shit that I said for all of the past two things we did.
We'll see.
My voice, my voice does not pick up through distant microphones. It's going to be like I wasn't even talking.
Oh, well.
I might go back and see if I can hear what I said and just like re-record my voice.
No, don't do that.
Dub
Don't
yourself.
Yeah, dub myself over myself.
Speaking of dubs,
Yeah, speaking of dubs, yeah, like I said, the only thing that this is available on is dubbed. So, for those of you who don't like the change, however, I'll say this. If you all like this change and we like the voices, who's to say we won't continue in English dub? I don't know.
I don't know if actually the fourth season will end up being in dub by the time we're ready to watch it. If we do that, though.
This is true.
dubs take time.
Well,
So
wait, no, it is.
And dubstep
It
takes
is,
time.
because they simulcast
It's
it.
do they?
Yeah.
Andrew can't watch it on Hulu. So.
Well, that's not available on Hulu. It is available through Funimation, because Funimation is the one doing it. Then they release it on the other streaming services later on.
Okay. Oh,
Because I know they simulcast it on Funimation, because I've seen that. I know that because Chris Sabat was talking about it, and he was happy that they were finally doing simulcast. But
fair enough.
Okay, but before that, I mean, we're not on season 4 yet. We're still in the midst of. We're between season 2 and season 3.
And that's where this movie falls.
Yeah, that's where this movie falls in, and we're actually going to be doing the first. We're going to be splitting this up like we did the Cowboy Bebop movie. We're going to be doing 4 parts of this, and hopefully it'll all be able to stay up because honestly, at this point, I don't know what the hell Toho's deal is, but I'm willing to watch this all the way through. Let's give this a watch. Here we go.
This will be the first part.
3, 2, 1, kick. Eagle!
Freedom!
Casino King Street, California. We're in the
California
knows how to party. Ooh. Oh.
Dude sounds like Bane. I can't hardly understand him.
Yeah.
I know that voice. That's Vic. Ooh! Get shit on, kid.
Whoa.
And guess who it is?
Fear not, citizens. Everything is fine.
Chris Sabat.
You're safe because I am here.
I'll send you back home in a coffin if they can find your remains.
Running away already?
You got ahead of yourself, Toshi.
They're fast. Follow them, Dave.
Damn these heroes!
Oh, bubble chat. Awesome.
That's cool.
You're kidding me!
Detroit Smash!
Loving this animation.
Hell yeah.
This is top of the line right here.
Now, for
There we go.
Dave, I named this one after your home state.
Do it.
California!
Someday he will become our symbol of peace.
And as we all know, he did.
Thanks for the help, Dave. Because of the suit you made,
Dave
that was
calls
a
it.
cinch, and we'll make it back to class in time.
Flight 857 has been hijacked. I repeat.
Did you hear that?
It's too risky, man. For a good guy, you are way too reckless.
That mean you'll help me?
Guess so. Ah,
Oh,
who knew that
flying
this would be
apparatus.
so much work.
Yes. That's awesome.
Look, we can see it! Right there! The floating city that can move anywhere! Home to over 10,000 scientists! Island! You're sure it's okay that I came along with you? It's not gonna be a problem?
Don't even think twice about it. The invitation was clear, and I'm welcome to bring whoever I want as my guest.
This is going to be monumentally exhausting. Once we've landed and go out in public.
Oh, I love that his voice
maintain my
changes like
muscle
that.
form constantly. Now, it's about time for you to change as well. Test
Welcome
your
to
training,
America.
man. Why was this artificial
Spread your cheeks and lift your
I
sack.
know this? It was built so the world's brightest minds could...
I'm sorry. I'm just going by the TSA guidelines.
Next time I go out of country, I'm gonna get one of those T-shirts that say "It's not gay if it's the TSA." Like I'm totally getting the fruit basket, but you know what? There are gonna be pictures.
I'm sorry. We're sorry, everybody. We're sorry to ruin that moment. It's too good to ruin. It's too good not to ruin.
They're bureaucrats, Morty. I don't respect them.
They made the island movable in order to protect the scientists and their top secret research from villains. It's got a security system on par with the one at Tartarus prison, so basically no one has ever committed a crime here.
I can't believe so many people are here before the expo is officially open to the public.
No way! The pictures of this place don't do it justice.
Thank you, All Might! Is he really here? Wow, the #1 hero! We need an interview.
Let's get closer. Ah,
Oh God.
Oh no.
Oh wow, I didn't think I'd get stopped for so long. I'm afraid at this point we're in terrible danger of being late. By the way, I haven't told them about One for All or how I've passed the quirk on to you, so keep everything under wraps, okay?
That's an odd thing to see.
There you are, Uncle! Finally! Welcome, Uncle Mike!
Uncle?
It's so good to see you, Melissa!
Oh my gosh, it's been forever! Glad to see you're looking well.
You meet her age is like,
Sorry,
whoa?
Wait, this is All Might's old friend?
And Dave, where's he hiding?
Oh, he's in his lab. He had a breakthrough on some research he's been focusing on for years. Actually, he has no idea you're even here. This is just a little surprise to celebrate his work.
Young Victoria.
Go ahead, keep
Allow
your
me
secrets.
to introduce you to my friend Dave's daughter.
It's really nice to meet you. I'm Melissa Shield.
This makes more sense now.
Huh? What's that?
Nothing.
We infiltrated the expo without a problem. So, when do the goods arrive?
3 p.m. You'll find them at gate 66.
That's not good.
I don't want to be that guy, but you got a big old facial scar.
You might
That's
be a
that's
villain.
profiling right there.
I'm just saying,
Excuse me,
villain.
Professor?
I invited someone here to celebrate with us.
Who would that be?
A person you dearly love.
Yes, I am here! Shaking with emotion for our heartfelt reunion! I came all this way just to see you, Dave, old buddy.
Well, Papa, are you totally surprised?
Yeah. Completely astounded.
Young Midoriya, let me introduce you to someone incredible. David Shield.
I know him! Professor David Shield! A top scientist in the research world who received a Nobel
Ow.
Quirk Prize! I'm just so moved!
It seems
Such
I
a
don't have to
nerd.
introduce myself.
Oh, wow! I'm sorry!
No, don't apologize. Why don't you take our new friend on a tour around the expo?
Sure thing, Papa. Sounds like fun.
Why don't you call me Deku?
Deku? That's kind of a strange nickname. You can stick with Melissa for me.
Hey,
You all right, Toshi? Thanks for catching it. The amount of time I could keep my muscle for it was gotten even shorter.
you said it was bad in your email, but I had no idea it was this serious.
It's the monster hero, Godzilla!
Godzilla.
I hate to do it, but
Run, it's Godzilla.
no, it isn't.
I mean,
No, it just looks like Godzilla, but due to international copyright law, it's not.
But still, we should run like it is Gojira. No, it isn't.
wait, but doesn't Toho?
Holy shit! I didn't put that together.
I mean, Godzilla's Toho.
Yeah, Godzilla is Toho, so they would get away with that.
Yeah, so I mean, they really could. I mean,
So insane.
Nice. I bet a sponsor flew him out here for the expo.
that's legit like Godzilla in like a.
In a science jacket.
Looks like the events are in full swing.
Jesus.
Places multi-purpose Beagle can fly like a jet, of course, but it can also maneuver underwater. So cool!
Multi-purpose
You can
beagle.
wear this diving suit and drop up to 7,000 meters in the ocean.
Wow.
This helmet is equipped with
That's what she said.
36 different sensors, so you can
Jesus.
see. Looks like you're having fun,
Huh?
Deku.
Uraraka!
What are you doing there, Raka?
It looks like you're having fun.
You said that.
Yayarozu?
It's a harem
Appear to
anime.
be having a good time.
This is my friend Melissa. She was just showing me around the expo a little bit.
Nice to meet you. My dad and Uncle Mike are really good friends.
I'm sorry. Please don't tell them I came here as All Might's guest. It's kind of a big secret, okay?
Wow, you really got to work
I think
with real
Uraraka's
heroes?
pissed that he's hanging out with a pretty girl.
Of course, dude.
A tall, pretty girl.
I helped out with the hostage crisis.
Tall,
but
pretty,
only the
blonde
evacuation.
American girl.
Still amazing, though.
We were thinking about going to check out the Hawaii where the
Yeah.
I'm saved.
Thanks for waiting.
I know that voice.
Hey! Kaminari Mineta. Oh no.
They needed extra wait staff, and since it meant a free trip to the island, we applied to work.
We get to explore the expo on our break, and we make the money.
That voice.
Who's that high voltage hottie over there?
Don't be greedy, introduce us.
Well, that's,
Are they also your classmates?
That's right.
We're basically pros.
Why are you two slacking
Ida!
but you're not willing to work?
I come from a long line of heroes. It's to be expected that we received an invitation to the expo.
My father's a shareholder in some of the expo sponsor companies. She had a few extra plus ones, so we basically gambled for him.
No hard feelings, whoever wins. Rock, paper, scissors. My life is over.
She's invisible, so she has a card.
That's good.
Why don't I show you girls the sights? You're sure you have time? Mm-hmm. That's awesome.
Please take us with you.
Unfortunately,
What was that noise?
we don't have time.
Oh, that's right. Is it almost the...
8 seconds.
Oh, hey, look.
It's a good stopping point, though.
Yeah. So,
It's cool that there's going to be like a lot of the characters in this, despite them not being in Japan right now. So.
Well, yeah. I mean, they're in sort of a neutral zone because it's not America. It's Island. It's literally its own manifestation where it's sort of under its creator's law, like
I feel like
maritime law.
It's like Hero Comic-Con, so it's like if you're even close to the industry, you're probably going to end up there somehow.
Yeah.
You know?
Well, yeah. I don't think it'd be too weird, especially for like the top heroes of Class 1A of the Hero Academy of Japan, which is I wouldn't doubt that there would be some there.
Plus, I mean,
Which still took a good reason for a lot of them to actually be there, though.
Well, yeah. Well, Yayarozu, I expected.
It's because her parents are freaking rich.
Yeah, and then of course Ida, and his family line as well. He comes from a long line of of heroes, so they got an invitation, but only he arrived.
Then the other two applied to work, which is a good idea if you ever
Yeah.
want to go to a convention for free.
Well, I mean, clearly, Midoriya's there, so it's like everybody's obsessed with that little dude, so why wouldn't
It's a
they be
harem
there?
anime.
I mean...
That's it. Micah's cracked the code. It's a harem
There's
anime.
a magnet on that dude, man.
Yes, there is. So, yeah. My Hero Academia 2 Heroes, that's part 1. I mean, geez Louise, man. I mean, this is actually, like, the animation in this is really good. The story I'm liking so far. And Melissa and her father Dave seem to be good characters. I mean, I'd like to learn more about them, and I'd like to keep going with this. But yeah, we only got enough time to
I think this seems
split
worth
these up.
me having talked you into watching it before we start season 3.
Yeah, I could see that. So, yeah, it's a little bit of a stopping post for us right here. So we will continue this, and we will do the second half of this film, or the second part of this film, next time. But for right now, I mean, I'm happy with this. I'm very happy that we were able to watch this. I mean, because I can see why people would say this is non-canon, because it completely takes them out of the environment that they're in, and it throws them into a completely unknowing scenario with new characters in a new place that may or may not exist in the comics or in the manga, but it only exists if they don't say. I mean...
But at the same time, it's like the creator still had a hand in making this, and it's just because he didn't put it in the manga doesn't mean that we couldn't necessarily consider it canon, so...
Yeah. And basically the whole thing with this is...
It's like it's not manga canon, but he might still consider it to be something that he wants you to see, and it's worth watching. So.
Yeah, in which it... Well, I mean, Daryl's not canon in The Walking Dead, but yet he became the most popular character.
True.
I mean...
Well, he's canon in the show, just not in the comics.
Well, yeah, that's what I'm saying. I mean,
that's what everybody considers canon, is only what was originally written in the manga that it's based off of, usually.
Well,
my opinion, if the creator is on board and has something to do with it, it's still
that was always
enough.
my assumption. Yeah.
Well, that's actually a caveat with what's it called? Full Metal Alchemist. The first anime version of Full Metal Alchemist had an ending that extremely diverted from the original source material, but yet the creator came out and said, I actually like it a lot, and I actually in some ways prefer this to how I have it ending so far. And then after the manga officially ended and it came to its logical closure, according to the author, they went back and redid the anime again, and they ended it almost exactly like how it did in the manga. And a lot of people say they like the manga ending better. There's some people out there who prefer the original anime adaptations ending better. I like both. They both give good viewpoints, but honestly, it's just preference. That's all.
Also, just a thought. A lot of the times when I tell people that, it really pissed me off that the first episode of The Walking Dead was pretty much frame for frame from the comic books. And then they made fucking everything up after that. And their argument is nobody wants to see something that's just the same thing recreated. And I always say to that, bullshit. And my evidence to you is anime and manga, because some anime are basically frame for frame recreations of the manga. And usually fans prefer it when it is.
This is actually...
They get really uppity when they differ, so...
Well... There's certain things that they do change.
There is a reason to keep things the same whenever they come from an original source, and you're putting them into color, animation, adding music, adding voices. All of that stuff is going to add to and give a reason to watch the live experience that's not on the paper.
Yeah, and
like I don't get people's argument. That it's like, oh, they got to change it or nobody's going to want to see it again. Like, bullshit.
Well,
like, I will absolutely, watch something that is frame for frame recreated from its original paper material because of the music and animation and color and everything that they add to it.
And the interesting thing
They bring it to life, so to speak.
And the interesting thing about you said it yourself that people don't want a complete and total recreation. To that point, I will say this: most people who are watching the show, the new people watching the show, have never ever seen or read the manga or the original graphic novel or comic book, and they won't
with
know.
Walking Dead, like, I've still met like a handful of people that have actually even ever checked out the comic books that have actually seen the show.
I checked out the comics for a while. I forget exactly when I stopped reading them, but I still preferred how they were going in the comics over how they were going in the show. That's just my preference, though.
Like with Marvel, think of how many people haven't actually read all the Marvel comics that really like the MCU.
I don't know what you're talking about. I read every single one. I'm just joking. Because I ain't got that much time. No one's got that much time.
Only people who have been reading them since the start had that much time.
Yeah. And even then, I mean, there's so much coming out now, like consecutively in different timelines and different Earths and stuff like that. Who can keep track of it all? No one. Gosh. So, this, once again, My Hero Academia 2 Heroes. This is the first part of the movie. We hope that you all have enjoyed it. And for those of you who are interested in seeing more of this, I mean, you know what to do. I mean, check out the Patreon down below. And also, if you want to see more from us, I mean, hit that subscribe button, ring that bell to stay notified, leave a like on the video. It helps us out a lot. And until next time, signing off, I'm Nate.
Micah.
I'm Nick.
We will see you in the next one. Peace out.